This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Chapel Hill in beautiful Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home field for the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wheeler. The punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Touchdown, Tar Heels. 6 points for the special teams. And suddenly we have a lead change on that punt return for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes the difference in a game can be the special teams. I know personally I get so caught up in studying the offense and the defense, it's easy sometimes to overlook how big of a deal field position can be, and plays like this can be to the outcome of a game. We all just got a great reminder.
Bringing it out, it's Wheeler. This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on first down. Fair catch made at the 40. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made wide open way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Bringing pressure. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful 2-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Caught by the receiver. Jukes the defender, gets brought down out. solid game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
High completion makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
As the first down is still going. He's in the clear. At the 20. At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wildcats.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Break it.
Here he goes. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, UNC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And it'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Same tailback, another carry. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Press coverage now from the secondary. That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
And 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He finds some space. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On the run here. Lets it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. They'll run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
So second down after the incompletion. They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Tailback takes the handoff again. Has the first down and more. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's got it in the open. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly and moves the football to the 27, the first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
second down, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
You know, we always want to look at the quarterback after a play like that. What did he do? Getting outside of the pocket, finding open receivers, I got it. But how about the receivers? Finding themselves understanding that they have to change the rules of their routes and adjust.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return.
Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And now the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Dump off caught by the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. Offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Ball handed off. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. On the move now. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Here we go on 4th down. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense. this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to pass this time. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. It's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The tight end has got it. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a 1-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. And the defense brings him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important yardage needed on 3rd down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the handoff. And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over protecting this lead.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? On the run, he'll let it go. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. The back's got it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Direct snap to the back. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Chris, you got to be able to tackle better than that. Not only that, the missed tackles, he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. These are the fundamentals of the game, these missed tackles that could cost them the football game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Rolls right, trying to make something happen. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with